And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Maxey. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Tries it from 19. And Embiid pulls it down. Oubre against McDaniel. Oubre, good. And here's Gobert. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle.
Power forward.
On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA. When I look at the talent disparity between these teams, it's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center. Now here's Şengün. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Some solid defense from Drummond. Here's George. Good work there as it goes.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
The open shot by Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Back comes Houston in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Here's Embiid. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
And it's Green missing. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Maxey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Pass to George. 4-3. The shot off that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one's good.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Oubre on the wing. And here is Maxey. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Thompson. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to Maxey. Fires from deep. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points.
Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Philadelphia leading by 3. For 3, George. Rebounded by Green.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Stolen by Drummond. Pass to George. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Brooks. still without a bucket. Now Şengün. Drummond defending. Şengün, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Oubre. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit. The 76ers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. For 3, Maxey. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Rockets trail by 8. Will it go? And Şengün with the lay-in.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Houston. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Embiid. And the shot's good. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
It's stolen by Maxey. George outside. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Time for... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
We've got Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Oubre can't hit. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Thompson attacking. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
George against Green. George passes to Drummond. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Yeah, well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Outside Oubre. And it's good. 2 points. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Şengün, here we go. And Şengün, throw it down.
Great take from Şengün. Excellent. Probing the defense and finding ways to finish.
Oubre passes to Drummond. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson finds Van Vliet. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Drummond. Embiid passes to Maxey. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
And that one's good. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Thompson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Embiid, a screen on Green to the middle. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
And that one good.
Jalen Green.
Green's got 7.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
For 3, Maxey. It's hauled in by Houston.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Van Vliet misses. The Sixers lead by 6. Here's Oubre. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 13.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
3-pointer Embiid. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
He has such a creative finish. FVV in the open.
Maxey against Van Vliet. Kicks it to George. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson going inside. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Maxey. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now. I wish more teams did that.
So the Houston 5 right now. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by George.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break, here come the Rockets. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
It's George with the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
That one on Şengün.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers, also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity. George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Here's Oubre. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Looked like that was going to be blocked. Then he pulled the Houdini app and flipped it in for the score.
And here's Thompson for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Here's Green. And it's Houston scoring again.
This goes to
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Drummond with the bucket. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Oh, stolen by Embiid. George passes to Drummond. And here's George. And there's a 3-second violation.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Şengün. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on, pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
Both free throws good from Şengün. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time. Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
That one's good for 2. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Pass to Şengün. Brooks outside. Now Green. Tries it from the top of the key. And George with some nice D. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Rebound by VanVleet. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Brooks. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
To win the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
VanVleet, the pass to Green. Back to VanVleet. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3. Thompson's got 21.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Rockets with a rebound. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Green finds Brooks to the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
VanVleet against Maxey. The 3. And he can't get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Sixers on top, leading by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Maxey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 13. Şengün with it. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Drummond. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. For 3, Maxey. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Drummond's got 3 assists now in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Kicks it to George. Pass to Drummond. Second chance effort. That shot off. Rockets trail by 17. And here's Green from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oubre on the wing. Brooks defending. They get it again. Drummond lays it up and banks it in.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Thompson, a screen on Maxey. Here's Şengün. Connects from downtown. Şengün's got 9 points now in the second half.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Embiid misses. Rockets trail by 14. To the paint. With some arc. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Van Vliet. Şengün's got 5 points now this quarter. Embiid inside. Defended by Thompson.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on him. Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Oubre. Yep, count it. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Şengün, no good. The Sixers lead by 14. Maxey with it over Van Vliet, and it's Maxey missing. To the inside, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
George for three, rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long, and of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Philadelphia ball.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Pulls it from 20. Pulls up, high post. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kelly.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overruled.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overruled.
Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow!
Ray Allen, he's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen, he's done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. Well, the weekend is officially begun. Well, Doris, both these teams have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket can come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Maxey passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. George against White. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
Now here is Holiday. Brown outside for the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Launches a three. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by George.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there. Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes White, leading the fast break. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Outside, George. Drummond sets the screen for George. From the stripe, and the 76ers tack on two more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Oubre, good.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Inside, here's Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Drummond passes to Oubre. Outside, Maxey. Embiid with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid against Tatum. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Here's George, and he makes good on the layup. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. White. Busted. No good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Maxey, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside, White. Outside, Tatum. It's to Porzingis. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Brown outside. Off target with his 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drummond in the post, guarded by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They get it again. Drummond. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Embiid is out there with Oubre. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Maxey in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, D.A., as always. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that. It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
George against White. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. White finds Brown. Back to White. Over George. And it's White missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
A nice shot by George. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The shot by George, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and flat out choked.
And Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And a Oubre off the drive. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Philadelphia leading by 17. And Embiid throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
Yeah, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
Here's Tatum. And Embiid with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Outside, White. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Brown wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 10.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Left side, George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. George has got 12 now in this quarter. Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by George. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Left side, Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
Doing some damage from the mid-range. Maxey skilled at finding space to let it fly.
Here's White. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From deep. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got his 3rd assist on the night. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Brown outside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. Drummond with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Taken away by Holiday. And here's Brown outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 22. Oubre outside. Releases from 15. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defense grill, no problem.
George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
That's on Jaylen Brown. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Fader on the way, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Nice ball movement by Boston. It's George on the wing, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, yes, sir. PJ making it look easy.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Broke loose. And the turnover again by Boston.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Maxey. They get it back. Pass to Oubre. Shoots over Brown. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Celtics shooting a meager 37% for the game. Tatum no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And stolen by Tatum. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's George. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porzingis. Holiday looking over the floor. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Oubre. George is out there with Maxey. And there's Embiid. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Maxey on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Maxey, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Pulls it from the elbow. Ball's knocked loose. The 76ers leading by 22. Embiid with it. Yep, that one goes.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Austin with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Holiday. And it's sent back by George.
Blocking foul call. Derek White. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's George. And it's George missing. The Celtics have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Holiday. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. George double-teamed. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Tatum finds Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Boston shooting just 34% from the floor. The shot by Holiday, no good. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Count the basket.
Oh, show a little stuff on the dribble drive. Derek White brushes off the defender. Yes, sir.
From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. The 3 from George. No good on the shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. White, wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Maxey. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. The 76ers again can't hit it. Celtics trail by 19. Brown outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid goes up from the top of the key, and it's George missing. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The kick out to Holiday. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for George.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both. The 76ers leading by 17. Oubre inside the three-point line. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Well, the Celtics shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. The kick out to Holiday. Boston again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's George. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the 76ers lead by 19. Looking to get it going. And Holiday with the lay-in. Good. Here's Maxey. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Oubre can't get it to go.
76ers foul. Paul George. That's his second personal foul. Fourth.
And that one
foul.
falls for White.
At the line for the Celtics, Derek White.
And both free throws good for White. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oubre. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For great.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Leon has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Knocked out Chuck Liddell. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be. Hi, and thanks for joining us on a battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. White, the pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Şengün finds Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. From 13, Tatum pulls it in. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
We talked about how Alperon Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
And Allie, thank you for that. And we're about a minute into the first, and it's Brooks missing. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
On target from range. Brown's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They recover it, and it's Brooks missing.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Brown passes to White. Good, and Brown gets the assist.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Holiday from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Brooks. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Buries it from 3.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Back to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. The 3 is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Brown passes to Tatum. Takes it inside. Out to the right wing. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for. A volume three-point shoots it well.
Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And Grant, you look at the Rockets additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Thompson. And Porzingis with the block. White with it. Green picks him up. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. You better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
On the wing, Brooks. 3-pointer. And Houston, another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boston leading by 6. Outside White. Brown finds White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Over Porzingis. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. White for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. And there's the drive. Over Thompson. Van Vliet against Holiday. Back to Tatum from outside the arc. Rockets with a rebound. Brown with the steal. Outside Tatum for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he...
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. There's Tatum with the 3. Kept alive. Outside Holiday. Nails it from 3. Holiday's got 6.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Brown finds White. The kick to Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Celtics lead by 9. Tatum with it. Now Thompson defending. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
BA, I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
3rd team foul. At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Samson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 8 here in this quarter.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew,
the Rockets again can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
White drives in. Green with the defensive effort.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
That one drops for him. Tatum's got 17.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. White drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
And you look at Derek White, Richard. The energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Brooks. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
For 3, Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And they pick up 2. He's got 9.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Holiday, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
At the line.
Holiday hits them both. Rockets trail by 13. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Şengün had the space there, but it's offline.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And the basket by Holiday.
In the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Pass to Şengün. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's White. He takes it in. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Rockets, 26. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amin Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by Tatum. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And that one drops.
I mean, this is why VanVleet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Porzingis. Pass to White. Stolen by VanVleet. Here's Thompson. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Brooks.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Green finds VanVleet. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
Good on the second one. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. On the wing, Green. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Celtics lead by 14. Down low. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Pass to Şengün. They get it back. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Left side, White. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Off target from three-point range. Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. A shot by Holiday, no good. Rockets trail by 18. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
White on the wing. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Holiday's got 13.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Celtics lead by 18. It's White with a drive. And he banks in the layup. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Here's Şengün. Rejected by Brown. Here's Tatum. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Şengün. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Outside White. From outside, off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
They grab their own miss. Pass to White. Left side Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8 points now. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics out in front, up 19. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Rockets trail by 19. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. sinks that one from the post.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Porzingis, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender court guy.
Brooks from outside. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Green.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Brown finds Holiday. There's Tatum with the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 18. Thompson passes to Brooks. 3-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 16th rebound on the night. There's Tatum with the 3. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 23 points.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Thompson passes to Green. Now here's Brooks. Şengün, the screen. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The drive by Brown.
That's you on defense there. You can't give Brown this much room for takeoff or it's going to be a problem.
Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Van Vliet on the wing. Brooks outside. Pure from 3-point range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Thompson. Tatum with a steal. White for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Şengün, defended by Porzingis. Here's Brown. Takes the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. And here's Şengün. Outside for Green.
2 minutes.
Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
A nice shot by Brown.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kristaps Porzingis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Hey guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Tatum missing. And it's Houston's ball. They trail by 16. Green, the pass to Şengün. Shoots over White. Şengün, no good. For three, Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game. Now, here's McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Pass to Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Brown wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Tatum. McDaniels. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move
his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Tatum with it. Edwards defending. Brown with the screen on Edwards. Tatum. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. DiVincenzo against Holiday. Pass to Randall. Reed with the screen on Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Sweet move. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Instead, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Austin's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's gonna have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now here's Reed. Knocked away. Tries to keep it alive. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Reed against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Randall. Reed with it. Reed with the screen on Tatum. Randall finds Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reed's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that one is good.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, sipping in before the D can rotate.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here is McDaniel. Back to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 7. Brown with it. Picked up by Edwards. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Here's Brown. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the lane. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
McDaniels finds Reed. Back to McDaniel. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum!
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
To the paint, stolen by Tatum. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Porzingis. Reed the pass to Randall. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Randall's got 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Tatum dishes to White. Drives to the hoop. A rebound by the Timberwolves. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Reed the pass to Randall. It's stolen by White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hard-working. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. White finds Tatum. Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Outside, White. 5 on the clock. And White slams it in.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
And the wide open shot from Reed. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Outside Holiday. Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Holiday against Edwards. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That one's not going to go. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Reed. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brown finds Porzingis. White down low. He's against Reed. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Randall outside. No good from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Boston again missing. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's up a 3 in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Holiday kicks to Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 6.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with them.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. White the pass to Holiday. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Reed is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing them, isn't it?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
McDaniels with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Reed. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
The kick out to Holiday. Tatum down low. He's defended by Randle. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holiday's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Out to White. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Into the lane. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Back to Edwards. Knocks it loose. Tatum against Randle. The kick out to Holiday. Brown outside. Tatum with a screen on McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
A fluid, talented scorer with wins. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
He hits the second from the line. We see coaches, Stan, willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Timberwolves trail by 12. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Tatum's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Edwards passes to Randall. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Holiday finds Tatum. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The kick out to Brown. White against DiVincenzo. White dishes to Brown. Goes back up. Porzingis can't hit. He gets it up. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stat. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall down low. Tatum on him. Here's McDaniels. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Holiday, the pass to Brown. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
They get it back. Outside for Randall. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Pass to Reed. Outside for Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Howard. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Brown's shot is good.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Here's Edwards. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 10. Brown inside the line. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Reed against White. Reed the pass to McDaniels. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Porzingis. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And that one off the back of the rim and in. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Pass to Randall. Right wing. A clear look for Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Edwards. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. Another shot, just 5 on the clock. And Tatum takes the hit and still converts.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Randall finds Edwards. Releases. It's hauled in by Brown.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. With the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is
Wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-point.
And now let's meet.
Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the point. Wide open look. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Green. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Fast break, here come the Rockets. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
The open shot, Randall. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Brooks. Here's Şengün. And it's rejected.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
It's good. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. McDaniels against Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
And that one's good. Green.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Houston. Green for three. McDaniels with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
For three, Randall. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Rockets trail by 4. There's the 3. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Green. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
DiVincenzo with it. Van Vliet covering. And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And this is a savvy play for a rookie. Not only does Thompson get the steal, but he quickly sends it away.
Randall can't hit. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Inside from 6 feet away. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Yep, that one goes. Give him 8.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And Şengün, here we go. And there it is for him.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And Houston has possession. 4-point game. Outside for Brooks. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Green in the post. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
Man! Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Outside McDaniels. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Reed. Şengün, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The open shot by Edwards. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Minnesota leading by 3. And And it's McDaniels off to drive.
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And it's Green missing. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to McDaniels. Randall on the screen. Back to Reed. Now McDaniels. Now Edwards. Shot clock at 5. For 3, DiVincenzo. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Green finds Thompson. Van Vliet against Edwards. Van Vliet misses. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And DiVincenzo with the basket on the assist from Edwards. DiVincenzo's got 11 points. Randall against Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Sinks the tray.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. McDaniels from long range. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Reed. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Give him 8.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. Here's Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Reed.
Loves Reed. 2 shots.
And so Reed nails them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Thompson passes to Green. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Edwards, so good inside.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Pass to Şengün. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And he nails the 3rd.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Şengün. Offline with a 3. Minnesota leading by 10. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. DiVincenzo's got 13 now.
No question about it. DiVincenzo has found his rhythm tonight, making it look easy on offense.
Şengün finds Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Tipped. Here's McDaniels. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Şengün. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Here's Reed. Can't connect from short range.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Yes, it's good. Şengün's got 7 now in this quarter.
Another hoop for Şengün. They can't stop him. He's got a different kind of game, and I think it's really hard for defenders to deal with him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside for Brooks. Outside, Green. Thompson with a screen. Green with the ball. Randall's in his pocket.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to McDaniels. That 3's off the mark. And so Thompson will bring it up to the Rockets, trailing by 10. Back to Green. Rebound Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Reed passes to McDaniels. Into the lane. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
Back to Şengün. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. McDaniels from long range. That one doesn't drop. Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brooks drives in. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. With 1 on the clock. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Rockets trail by 7. On the court for the Timberwolves. We've got Edwards, Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
McDaniels against Brooks, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And the lead scorer demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Brooks from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. For 3, DiVincenzo. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself. Finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
From behind the arc. Houston with another miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Randall on the screen. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. McDaniels can't hit. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Randall. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And Randall drops them both. For Houston, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Green for 3. Kept alive by Houston. Sengun, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Pass to Reid. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels passes to Edwards. The 3-ball. Minnesota again missing. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. 3-pointer, Brooks. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires in the triple. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Edwards. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. And he converts the layup. Edwards has got 19 points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too. This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Stolen by Reed. Right side, DiVincenzo. And no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. To the inside. Here's Reed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
McDaniels got room. And another basket for Minnesota.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Drills it from deep. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow!
Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his